Hey everyone, I'm going to show you how to set up the LED inflatable from RevoSpin. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get right into the parts needed for the inflatable LED. And what you can see, we have it laid out here. But first, you got your inflatable in the bag that it comes in when it gets delivered to you. Next, you have some stakes and some strings, so that way you can stake it down if you're doing it outside. And also some additional, if you lose the Velcro straps for the lights. Then these right here, these are going to be the doors. So they got Velcro straps here. There's like a Velcro. So that way you can really enclose everything on the doors. You can shut off everything so people can, all you'll see is just the lights as it's spinning around. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and move along this way. And when you receive your lights, they're gonna be separated, but to make things a little bit easier for today, we went ahead and just connected the 3 sets of lights that you're gonna use for the 3 walls. You got your power here, and then that's gonna feed into these little connections here. They do go a certain way, and after the inflatable is all blown up, I'll talk a little bit more about how they connect to each other. But very simply, they're just going to go ahead and unscrew, and you can just pull them apart there. So they line up pretty easily, and you can screw that back in. Like so. So if you mix them up a little bit, you can always change them out. All right, so the next part, we're gonna go ahead and inflate this and then attach the lights. So we got the inflatable all blown up here, and what I wanted to show was just how it's being inflated. You got a fan here that's blowing continuous air to the unit just by plugging it in. So it's going to constantly blow air into the inflatable, and that'll always stay plugged in and powered on. So we have that here. That's already installed. You don't have to do anything to that. You just plug it in and it inflates. There's a zipper here, right here. If I open that, there's air coming out. So you want to make sure that stays closed, so that way this doesn't deflate. The next thing I was going to show is the lights here. I want to show how the lights are being powered on, and how you can change the lights as well. So I got the plug here. We already have the lights laid out for each wall, but I just wanted to show the control for this. So I'll plug this in. And we just let it give it some time to turn on. And so now you can see on this right here, this is the remote. So you got 3 different settings for the lights. So if I push one of them, you'll see them start to change. So you can play around with that remote to find your desired look for the LEDs. But it's very simple. Each one has its own control. They're attached to it. And then you can just start setting it up how you like. But from this point, we're going to go ahead and start setting up the lights for each panel. Again, this is a 1-person setup, very easy to do. You just stick them onto the Velcro. All right, so we got the lights all set up inside, and I just wanted to point out a few things on the outside of the booth. You have a Velcro here strap for your logo, so that can be customized to your logo there. We have another Velcro strap up here, so those two can be customized. Coming down here, you have your anchors. So the anchors are going to go here on these loops. So that's if you're doing outside, you can just anchor it down there. And then I also have the doors here. So these doors, they had the Velcro strap here, and that just goes onto here. So it provides a whole little environment for the guests inside. So that helps to get a full 360 experience. But we're gonna go inside and I'm gonna show you the lights, how I have them set up. So you can see here that it starts off down here. And these lights are very specific to where they plug into. But it's just gonna go, you're gonna follow a zigzag line to connect each one. And you'll see that the long part of the wire, that's going to be for when it needs to transfer over from one set of lights to the next set. So that way it comes back down, and then you have that extension there to get to the next set of lights. And then this one here, this is just left empty. So it gives you that opportunity. You don't have to worry about switching them or mixing them up in any type of way. But they just Velcro right on there. And just make sure you have them plugged into their own cords for the boxes, so that way you don't run into any issues. But that's pretty much how you set up your LED lights. You connect them. You can't really get them wrong. Very easy to set up. Definitely a one person setup. And I would say give it an estimate about maybe about 15-20 minutes roughly for one person to set this up. All right, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for our other tutorial videos.